back at home this Saturday, Luke. It's Harrogate Town. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, nice to be back at home. Obviously, 3 away journeys in Sutton, Salford and Eastleigh. Probably didn't get the points return we wanted. Started off our away trips with a great win against Sutton. Obviously, travelled up to Salford on Saturday and didn't get into gear until the second half, and it was far too late in a National League fixture. If you concede first, it's always an uphill battle. And then on Tuesday evening, I felt that it was a game where probably neither side deserved to win. We didn't really create much, they didn't really create much, and it was a cancelling each other out sort of exercise, but Yatesy's pulled one out of the bag and they've scored. So on the back of 2 losses, to come home and play at a place that we were unbeaten, played 7, won 3, drawn 4. And I spoke to the boys about picking up maximum points at home, and when you're on your travels, trying to pick up as many points as possible. So yeah, nice to come at home. Harrogate will be tough. They obviously played on Saturday against Orient and lost 3-0, and played on Tuesday evening against Wrexham, a team that were obviously up there with them, and gone and battened down the hatches in terms of getting a 0-0. And I've watched them at length. Got good personnel in forward areas and wide areas. Obviously Leasley I like a lot. I look at Muldoon, who's played at this level with Fylde last year and won it with Lincoln. Callum Howe's a centre half, right side centre half, who was at Lincoln, got his move to Port Vale and has obviously gone back to Harrogate. So yeah, no, listen, they're going to be tough. Say week in, week out, no game's going to be easy, and I need a reaction. We've not gone back-to-back defeats this year anyway. We did last year. It's a similar sort of period, I've got to be honest. I've done a few stats of late, and we went on an 11-game unbeaten run throughout October and November. So it's something that I put in the minds of the players today, that if we can have that positive mentality to really kick on now and start another run.
Harrogate have obviously only just come up to this level, but they've taken to it very well, haven't they?
Yeah, you look at Havant though, you look at Havant, there was winning habits in Havant, winning habits in Harrogate. They play on a 4G, and I know that's not foreign to us, but it may be foreign to other sides that go there that don't train on it on a regular basis. So yeah, listen, he's done a fantastic job, the fella there, and like you say, you've got Langmead and Howe, 2 centre-halves that have played at the top level in the National League. You look at Leasley, you look at Muldoon, you look at Beck, you look at Thompson. So yeah, they've got personnel in their ranks that are very good. They've got a collective and a group mentality of a winning habit in the building, let alone in the 11. There's a mentality throughout the whole club that obviously got a positive mindset in terms of winning football matches. So they've taken to the National League superbly. I've written in my programme notes how well they've done. They've scored a hell of a lot of goals. I think it's 23 or whatever it is, just short of 2 a game. So that's something that we need to guard against. But yeah, it's down to us in terms of where we go about our business on Saturday. We've been good at home. We've been on the front foot. Have we probably taken as many points as what we deserved? Gateshead, probably the 89th minute equaliser hurts. Braintree, I look at that in terms of the 46th minute equaliser. But on Saturday against Barrow, with the last home game, I felt that we robbed a point. So in fairness, it's going to outweigh itself across the end of the season. But for me, Harrogate come here, we need to make sure that we get back on the horse as quick as possible so that we're focused and ready to try and get maximum points on Saturday.
You mentioned our home form this season, and is Menlo Park becoming a place where teams will fear to come?
Listen, it's saying that you obviously start as a manager, make it a fortress. Any team that comes in, don't allow them to leave with anything, make it as hard as possible. So we've played 7, we are unbeaten at home. It's something that we're going to try and continue that tag with. And yeah, if we can be as effective as we were in the Sutton game away, and we implement our chances in a game against Harrogate, then who knows? But for me, it's very much being positive mindset. Yes, we've lost back-to-back games. We're a club that's in transition. We're a personnel that's a lot of ins and a lot of outs across the season in terms of the off-season, and yeah, you think you're finding your feet when you beat Sutton away from home, and then you get a harsh reality when you go up to Salford and Eastleigh. So look, I said it in an interview, never too high, never too low. The boys have been brilliant. I love working with them. I love working with Cams. I love the club in terms of where we're going. It's small steps, and we all know that, and we all expect that a step back at times. You can't always go and win every single game, and the mindset is, let's hope that we can continue our home form on Saturday against Harrogate, and if we do, then we can imagine we'll have a positive result.
The table is still changing regularly, and we saw it last season where we had new leaders pretty much every week. Is it still at a point in the season where you don't pay too much attention to the positions?
I think now you do. I have to say now it's starting to get into a third of the way gone. What are we now? 13 games, so we're 2 games short of being the third of the way through, and you start to identify who's the ones that are going to have a right go, the ones that are struggling slightly. You look at Mason, have gone and got back-to-back wins, but still got a buffer between us and them. And yeah, we're right in the mix. 19 points with 4 off 7th, and we know that if we can go and get a run together like we did last year in terms of October, November months, then we'll be right in amongst it. We have to make sure that we limit injuries, limit suspensions, and if we do that, we've got a very good group, and we've got personnel in there that at times will get an opportunity to stake a claim. And yeah, we're not taking anything for it in terms of where we're at currently. We need to continue with the work we're doing off the park in terms of on the training pitch, the work we do on opposition analysis. Now we prep our teams, and we know how tough it's going to be against Harrogate on Saturday, and they come here with like the mentality of winning football matches. But for me, it's very much keeping your own house in order, and if we can do that on Saturday, I honestly believe we can get maximum points.